Plaintiff Lucas Butler says the defendant is his niece, and he tried to be a father figure to her. Lucas claims 2 years ago the defendant lied to the police about being shot in a drive-by shooting, and as it turned out, she had shot herself in the hand. Lucas says the defendant was arrested, and he's suing her for a bail bond. Defendant Treasure Allen admits that Lucas helped raise her, and she appreciates all he did for her, but she claims he is two-faced. Treasure insists she accidentally shot herself in the hand, and she's now having a hard time finding a job due to the felony on her record.
Start with you.
Yeah, this is, my niece I helped raise. I love her to death, but sometimes she has this nonchalant attitude, and, it's...
How old is she?
She's 21.
21, all 21-year-olds have
that's exactly what. Now, she was raised by a single parent. Her mother did everything for her, over and beyond whatever, and what her mother couldn't do, I stepped up. I ended up being designated daddy,
Good.
And, that's why I understand why attitude is the way it is sometimes. For example, a couple of years back, maybe 5 years ago, she was about 16, I had some money hidden in my room. Now, I'm a procrastinator, so it took me a little too long to put it in the bank, And when I did go to put it in the bank, half of it was missing. Now, I had suspected that she had took the money, but at the time, I didn't have any proof. But what told off on her is that she has this affinity for hats. I have a good outfit on, but, she told my uncle, look at my hat,
How much money was it?
It was $700. At the time, I had 14 stash. And so I'm like, all these hats started popping up around the house, and at the time, she didn't have a job. So long story short, she ended up, confessing that, I took the money. But she had a nonchalant attitude about her taking the money as if I owed her some money.
Right, that's terrible, as much as you've done for her.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what do you have to say about that?
I was very remorseful, sir.
Why'd you do it? To buy some hats?
I mean, at the time, I was young. I can't account for a lot of stuff I did when I was young, but, I was remorseful about it.
She wasn't remorseful.
Was she troubled other than that?
She wasn't too troubled.
Any other trouble such as that?
Yes,
Prior, around that age?
Around that age? No, she would just get into like she would steal little things, or she would go to a store, you got money in your pocket. I don't know, maybe
she
it was
a kleptomaniac, sir. I don't know what y'all thinking. Y'all in denial.
No,
you
I
are.
wasn't no klepto.
Yeah. See, you admit it.
No, I said I wasn't no klepto.
Oh.
No.
Well, how many times have you been caught stealing?
That one time.
What did you say?
She went to the store and got caught stealing out the store twice.
But that wasn't on me. That was on my younger siblings. I was the oldest one.
You sound just like some of the kids I ran with. If you got caught twice, that means you did it 10 times.
Yeah. Yeah, she's very ungrateful, young. She had a prom. Her mama spent all this money for her on prom. She get mad because the rental car. She didn't like the rental car. So she was mad about that. It was like,
I told her what rental car I wanted.
You see what I'm saying?
We talked about it early.
You see what I'm saying? But she spent about like $1,000, made her looking beautiful.
Was she paying for it?
No, not her, her mama.
I know. Did she give her mother the money?
No.
She just I told her what type of rental car I wanted.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted, and she didn't get it.
You see what I'm saying?
You give me some background on yourself, young lady. Go ahead.
Well, I'm 20 years old. My uncle raised
Did you finish high school?
Yes, I did, sir.
All right.
I'm enrolled in college at the moment.
Good.
My uncle raised me my whole life as if he was my father, and I do appreciate everything he's done for me, my mother, and my sister. I'm not knocking him on that, but however, he's a cruel man. Like, anytime I tell him something, my whole family knows.
He's a gossiper.
It's cruel to me.
You tell him something, he tell the family.
It's cruel to me.
Okay,
it's
go
cruel
ahead.
to me because I'm supposed to be like your child, So anytime I tell him something, for instance, I'm like, Unc, I got this job interview. He said, don't worry about it. You ain't gonna even get it.
That's not true, y'all. That's not true, y'all. That ain't true.
So,
That ain't true.
I respect him, everything he has done for me, but He two-faced, sir. Like he played like he is right now, and then we'd probably be leaving. Why you say all that up there? So like anything, he is.
Yep.
What you majoring in college?
I'm majoring in pre-pharmacy.
All right. How far are you down the road?
I got like.
You got 1 year under your belt?
I got 1 year under my belt.
Good. All right. You're doing pretty well?
I'm doing pretty well.
You're unfinished? Good. All right. And what are you suing her about today? Bail bond?
Yes. So 2 years ago, I'm laying in the bed, and my youngest niece, her sister, come to me and she said, man, Treasure got shot. So I get up and I said, man, call the police. You know, police get there. Treasure gave me this elaborate story about somebody was in the street, rode past, and it was a drive-by. Police pulled me in the room after they went over the scene and was like, man, look, I've been doing this for 15 years. She got gunpowder all over her hand. She shot herself. And she almost blew a big hole in her hand. Now, I'm going on with the story that she told me. Now the police looking at me like, where the gun? You the oldest one. Obviously, you know what's going on. Now they looking at me like I'm the criminal.
Right. Go ahead.
So, long story short, they end up charging her with the gun that she shot herself with, you know.
With a gun charge or falling?
Yeah, she had a count of
two gun charges.
Unlawful. One was a deface, and the other one was it was just unlawful use, and filing a false police report.
Obviously, you put up money for bail.
Yes, I bonded her out of jail. It was $2,000. Now we had this agreement. You know, she was gonna give me $100.
Yeah, y'all had disagreement like you did on the rent-a-car, huh? Rent-a-car wasn't good enough.
Yeah,
well, this time the 2,000 wasn't crisp.
You know, I must have let her sit too long.
2,000 crisp.
Man, she was supposed to give me $100 every pay period. Now, at the time, I thought she got paid every 2 weeks. So the original agreement was she'd give me $100 every 2 weeks.
She didn't get the bail bond back after coming to court and disposing of the case one way or the other, whatever they did?
What happened was a judge had assessed all these crazy fees, and the lawyer took the rest.
Instead of her paying her own lawyer, they make you pay for her lawyer.
Yeah.
And then you have to come to Judge Mathis to get yours back.
Yeah. You know, Judge, you know.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah. Where this man's money? Did he put up $2,000 for you?
He put up $2,000, but I mean, my last day in court, the judge was a retirement fireman, so he said, well, since the fire department had to come out, he took $500 from that. The ambulance had to come out, he took $500 for that. But I'm saying that if I was hurt, the money, they would have had to come anyway. So
yeah,
he took
and they would make you pay for having to come out there.
I was getting ready for college, Yana. I mean, it was 2 days before I was supposed to go to school. I was packing my stuff. I didn't even know it was up there. It wasn't even a clip in it. I'm thinking it was regular. And it went off. I shot myself in the hand.
Right, and that's why they would have had to come, and you would have been responsible for that. And I think, in general, people get billed, so you would have had to pay. So who do you think should give him his money back?
Sir, like I said, this man, my uncle, is two-faced. I told him that I will give him his money back in installments.
Okay,
he told me,
so you agreed that you owe it to him.
Yeah, he did buy me out. I would have still
right.
been in jail. He said, I need my money in whole, exactly how I gave it to you. I can't give him $2,000 in whole.
That's
got a
right.
felony.
He wanted crisp too.
I don't have
crisp.
I don't have it. I don't even have a job.
That's why we want. Hey, when I was in the street, we want our money crisp.
Yeah.
If it ain't crisp, iron it. I want it all in the same direction. The numbers, whatever it is, the 20 on that side, I want the rest of them. The 20 is on that side. All of them got to be placed the same face. The face got to be looking that way or looking that way. I want them all looking that way. And don't even touch my money. You put it up there.
That's not true. She was.
That ain't how you want yours?
I want it however she can give it.
You want yours however you can get it.
However I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I ain't picking. Straight up.
All right.
You know,
he doesn't have to accept the payment plan
I got
from
a felony
someone.
on my background. I can't get no job, so like I can't just give you $2,000.
What's your felony for? Stealing again?
No. It's,
what?
It's for a false police report. With the case, I didn't get
for
charged.
This case?
Yes.
So you can't do what?
I'm having a hard time finding a job. I was working at the airport. I lost my job because of that. I'll do an application a day.
Was she working hard to get a job?
She was working at the airport, but the case went on for 2 years.
I know.
And they
That's
said
why I'm
that
asking,
she had,
is
yeah,
it
she
because
had a
of
felony.
that?
Yeah, they said because she had a felony that the airport head let her go.
No. You just have to stay in school until you can get a job.
I'm trying.
And a lot of ex-felons, they ultimately do get jobs. President Obama issued an executive order that the federal government must eliminate the box that asks you to check whether you have it. A couple of years ago, I worked with the Detroit City Council to get them to do the same thing for city employees. It's called ban the box. Once they say you have the job, then they can look into your background. So, I applaud the president. I applaud a lot of states who are doing the same thing. Even some of the Republicans are on that side. Republicans are in agreement with releasing prisoners early who were convicted only of drug sales or drug use. These folks can be released because they aren't violent criminals, and give them a chance to go to school and get their lives together so they can be taxpayers instead of taking up our taxes. So that's a good thing, and the good thing is everybody agrees with that because it's not even worth the money to house them in prison. Doesn't make sense. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff, and you make sure you get him his money, all right?
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Come on. Give me up. Give me up.